So we're going to talk about estimating techniques, and the first technique we're going to discuss are using indexes, both cost and price. So an index is a non-dimensional number that reflects how a cost or price has changed with time, and that is a reference to a base year. For example, the Consumer Price Index. The simple relationship used is that our index equals the base reference year cost, for example. So say we're doing some form of cost indexing, multiplied by the index for the reference year, or actually the year to be referenced, and divided by the index of the reference year. So K represents the reference state. So C sub n is the cost in year n that you're interested in, and C sub k was the cost in the reference year k. For example, suppose we have a situation where a chemical company purchases a large pump for $112,000, and this company keys their cost estimating for these pumps to the Industrial Pump Index, which has a baseline of 100 established in 1992. The 2002, the index in 2002 was 212. It's say we're looking at 2010 and considering the construction of a new addition and have to estimate the costs of the pump. If the current index is 286, what is the estimated cost of the pump? So our C sub n then is going to equal, so the original price from 2002 was $112,000, and then our CN for today is 286, our index value, and at the 112,000 the index value was 212. And so that just simply is how you use this equation, and your estimated result then for a new pump is $151 and $151,894. And I misread my notes. This should be a 0, not an 8. So our next approach is the unit technique. This is a good technique to use for preliminary estimates. This method uses a per unit factor, like say revenue per mile, temperature loss per 100 feet of pipe, something like that. For example, say a house cost $120 per square foot. That might be a unit factor estimation technique that a realtor might use. Well, therefore, if you're looking at a house, so if your house has, say, 3,000 square feet that you're looking at, then we just take 120, essentially dollars per foot and per foot squared, and multiply by 3,000 square feet. $360,000. That's it. That easy. So we can take this unit technique and factor it together into the factor technique, and some products of several quantities, and then add other quantities to this to also do some estimation. So say we have our cost is going to equal a relationship like this, summation of certain cost plus a summation of some factors times a certain number of units of those factors. So CD is just the cost of individual components, however many they are. And then FM is the components cost per unit. And then UM is the number of units. So say you're looking at a 2,000 square foot house with 2 porches and a garage. And these are costed out as the $85 per square foot for a house, $10,000 per porch, and $8,000 per garage. Well, you can just set up a simple relationship then here. 85 times the 2,000 square foot plus a single garage of at 8,000, and then 2 porches at 10,000, and simply come up with $198,000.